This is an exciting delivery. Said I was going to get this a little while ago, and then we just didn't have the cash flow. And because we did our, what's the word I'm looking for? Pre-order of our advents, so that we could buy the supplies for the advents. We had more orders than we anticipated in the pre-order stage. And so given, oh my God, this is the sharpest knife, and yet one of these days I'm going to actually record myself having an injury, and you're going to be like, I told you. I need to buy a box cutter, but in a weird way, a box cutter scares me in a way a kitchen knife doesn't. I think because it's an unfamiliar tool. Cut away from yourself, always. Always. So yeah, we had more orders than we anticipated, and so we had an influx of cash, which meant I could order a large wax melter. This is a 16-litre wax melter. My current, we've gone whistle-hunted. My phone's sliding down the wall. I'm currently using a 5-litre wax melter. This is a massive, massive upgrade. Wow. Look at the size of that thing. Wow. This is huge. I could not get the size of this from pictures online at all. Wow, it's like a bath. So once upon a time, I did have a big wax melter, and it was recalled. It was way bigger than the one I've got now, but it kept leaking. I ended up with so much wax on the floor, it was ridiculous. And I tried, that was foreshadowing, because I just told you I was going to get an injury on camera. Just stabbed my finger into the, the thing, the little latchy thing in the door. Also, I am a mess today, an absolute mess. I'm still kind of recovering from holiday, honestly. I feel like the jet lag has hit me a little bit later. Anyway, I had one and it was rubbish. And so I ended up buying a little 5-litre one. And I've managed with that for the last couple of years. But it's got to a point where I can really only pour 12 candles with that at a time. That is a real... it's a restriction. It slows me down a lot. So this is going to be amazing. I've made space. I don't know if I've made enough space. For size comparison, this little cauldron is what I'm working with. And this is the new one. That's crazy. I'm going to have to put this on a raised thing. I don't think it's going to fit on there. But it's going to need to be on a raised thing so I can get a jug underneath it. Unless, no, I can't. Well, I suppose I could just I could hang it off the edge of here and then measure it from a jug into another jug. I could do that. It's a few days later and the wax has arrived. I didn't have very much in when the melter came, and so it was very little point in melting it all down and starting to do a batch of candles with it. But now the wax has come. I can't wait. That is an entire slab and some. And obviously once that's melted down, I can put more. I cannot wait to see how much this really fits in it. I have been pouring like a demon. Now, these are just the ones that don't have front labels on them. Let me show you. I had a bit of a move around. Can you believe it? Bit of a move around. I got I was looking for a bookcase for in this room. And I was looking for a bookcase. This is really weird. I was looking for a bookcase and I was looking for a chest of drawers. And I've been on Facebook Marketplace trying to find the right thing for a while. Every time I find something, it's already sold. Found this chest of drawers and was like, oh, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And it was my brother that was selling them. They were our parents. So he's giving me the drawers. He's clearing them all out. He's giving me the drawers. And I said, I'm also looking for a bookcase. He had a bookcase he was trying to get rid of that was also from my mum and dad's house. And this was the bookcase. It's really solid. And so I feel pretty, I will admit, this is heavy. And when I put them on last night, I was like, ooh. But hopefully they don't collapse in the night because that's a lot of stock if they do. Anyway, Merry Christmas Town, Vanilla Mint, Tree Farm, and we've got some I Smell Snow. They're all fully labelled. So we've been making. Then we've got all of these ones that need to be labelled up, and the labels have just arrived, so I'll open those in a second. But the real work that's gone on here, these are some PR boxes for some people that I'm going to send out for reviews. The real work that's happened this week, that's been off camera, is in this cupboard. So this is going to be our Advent. Our Advent is going to be lots of little mini tins. I'll do a separate video when I actually assemble the advent because we already had quite a few pre-orders. I'd say what's interesting about these, when I went to bed last night, I could smell one of them, one particular scent, and it was Elm Street. This morning when I came downstairs, I could smell Mary. What a weird thing. I don't know why. Like there's so many candles in one room. Why all of a sudden is my nose pinpointing one scent? When I get home from work, maybe it'll be something different. I've got about 30, I think, made of each scent. So this was a lot. 30 individual tins times 12. That was a lot. But that wax melter has been a total game changer. I've already used all that wax. You know, the big, that's like a 25 kilogram box of wax. It's gone. I've had to order more this morning. This is the dog. That's the noise that you can hear. The amount of cardboard that's coming into the house is getting to an unmanageable point. But yeah, that's where we're at. That wax melter. I'm half like, I can't believe I waited this long to get it because it's made such a massive difference. Because I can just have it. It's like at the right temperature all day. I don't have to put more in because it's like so much wax in that pot. I can just be pouring all day without having to wait. It also heats up so fast, but without having to wait like an hour. Because before I would pour like 12, maybe 20 candles because you can't do it all the way to the top because it felt a bit of a hazard. So I'd be pouring 12 or 20 candles, let's say, and then I'd have to put more wax in, go and do something else for an hour while it heated up, and then come back. It was such a time suck. Whereas with this, I've just managed to get so much more stuff done. And then last night I was cleaning up all the jars. Today I'm labelling. I need to wait for the CLPs to come and then I can box next week. But I feel so ahead for Christmas. It's going to be great. This is magic. Anyway, let's open the new labels because there's one particular one that is a brand new scent. And I'm still not sure about the name, if I'm totally honest, but we had to make a call. And we'll see what the label looks like. Someone asked me the other day where I get my labels from, and it's Avery. We don't print them ourselves. I've gone back and forth about it because it would be really nice to have the freedom to print the labels ourselves because we could just in the moment decide to do something. Like I feel like we could turn something around pretty quickly if there was like a bit of a pop culture moment, but it's not, I don't think it will ever make sense to print our own labels in terms of costs, because once it gets to a point where we can really afford to be printing our own labels, then our time is worth more because we're the ones who do everything in the business. And so outsourcing the actual printing of the label, that is part of what we're paying for with Avery. So much as I would like it, I don't think we're going to do it anytime soon. Right, so the metallic labels again. These were so nice last year. Winter Zest, weirdly, this is the one that we are kind of, this is what it's going to be called. It is what it is. But this is my favourite scent of the year, which I think is partly why it was so difficult to name it. It was called, it was named in my mind, everywhere I was writing it down, was cranberry and mandarin, because it's like cranberry, mandarin, I think grape, plum. It's like lots of juicy autumnal wintry fruits, but it's not like a sugary smell. It's not like a heavy spice smell. It's just a very juicy fruity smell, and I just couldn't get it. And then when we went to the shop the other day, we had people saying what it smelled like, and loads of people were saying it's the citrus that was pulling through mostly, like they were smelling like the zestiness. And so we went with Winter Zest. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of labels. But hopefully enough labels, because I've made a lot of those candles. Then we've got Christmas Town. The only one I didn't reorder is Tree Farm, because we're just going to do a small number of that this year. We had some labels left over from last year, which is what I've used to label the candles that we've got. And I had enough of them that I decided that I was just going to make as many as we had labels for and not order more ones. Merry, which is like a gingerbread scent. I Smell Snow. This was my favourite last year. It's like a crisp air smell. It really does kind of smell like snow. It's like a eucalyptus-y fresh smell. Vanilla Mint. Some of you have been waiting all year for this to come back. It is slightly different. I would say this year Vanilla Mint is less candy cane, more Viscount. more matchmaker. But I'll be interested to see what you think. And Sugar Cookie. We just had one of our main suppliers that we've been using since the very beginning. They're still up and running. We've contacted them. They've told me that the scents that are out of stock have not been discontinued, but some of them have been discontinued. Some of them have been out of stock for more than 12 months now. So there are really basic scents that we use in our blends. You know, like a vanilla. A vanilla, you would think, well, a vanilla is a vanilla is a vanilla, but it's not. It's not. I have really, really struggled to find a good vanilla bean, you know, like a really nice, I've really struggled with it. So we're using what we're using for now. I'm happy with it, but I still feel like there's room for improvement. It's just frustrating because it was such a base of so many of our scents that when it goes away, you're like, I have learned that lesson though, because I suppose it's better than if we were just using a straight oil from someone else, because I don't know how we would match that. Whereas with this, if you are blending your own, at least you know, like, right, well, you just have to find a vanilla that's close enough, and then the other ones will kind of carry it because you're blending multiple ones together. But still, it's been frustrating. And there were a lot of them that we were waiting on, hoping that they would come back in stock, and they still haven't taken them off the website. So I still kind of am living in hope. If they come back, I'm buying like 5 kilograms because I can't live like this. There's so many scents this Christmas that I've bought so much more of the oil than I did last year because I don't want to risk going out of stock. What if we can't get it again? Had an idea. Initially it was stamps. Then I was like, I don't spend all the money on stamps. Is it going to work? So what I did was cut up some sponges and make star shapes and use some paint and do this. The idea was that this was going to be like the inside of the advent calendar box. It looks terrible. This looks like a children's art project, which it may as well be. Anyway, I'm glad it is a test and I didn't just like go for it on all of them. I think I'm going to make some of the boxes now, just so they're good to go. As soon as the CLP labels come, I can start assembling some, because I'm just missing the ones for the Winter Zest candle. Winter Zest. I've committed. It's called Winter Zest. We're getting on board. Don't you love that name? Winter Zest. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Do you know what? I'm using a different... I'm wearing a lipstick today that I haven't worn in so long. It's like a liquid lip gloss lipstick, and it's blurred a little bit, but it's faded away to quite a nice, like, muted raspberry. I'm liking it. I'm feeling the autumn vibes this week. Right, I'm going to make some boxes. I'm going to start putting together all of the stuff. So the next video is going to be assembling advents. In September, all of the candles are now nicely labelled. Look how beautiful. I have been ready for this, but I did not expect to be as ready as this. This year, we are so much better prepared. I'm going to see Karen end of this week. Hopefully, I'll be able to give her some stock to take to the shop because I'm away this weekend. And give her some stock to take to the shop. I've even got the samples separate to take to the shop. I've got to order more domes. I'll do that today. Little glass domes that go on top of the display. And we're going to launch the Christmas candles in the shop just now, because why not? So we're going to do that, and then we're going to launch, I think, I might put them on the website on the 1st of October. Last year we launched them on the 1st of November, and it's just too late. It's too late. People need more time. First of all, to like budget for stuff, but I don't want to do it on the 1st of November because then there's only 6 weeks for people to really shop for Christmas candles. So 1st of October this year, I will put them on the website. I will send out an email. They'll be there. But then 1st of November, I'll do like the Christmas website. And that's when I'll start to really kick off the campaign for like advertising it. But it's going to be there. It just makes sense. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Next week, we're going to do Real Christmas. Only Murders in the Building. If you're not watching it, what are you doing with your life? 3 new episodes came out today, and I can't watch them until tonight because we all have to watch them together. So I've been rewatching all of season 5 today while doing the candle stuff, and I cannot wait. We're going to talk a lot about this, so you'd better watch it because Otherwise, you're not going to be able to keep up with all of my ramblings about OMIP.